Look closely, because lounging in a tree hammock at 40 feet, you'll find something you may never see again. Me. It's a sight even more spectacular when you consider my fear of heights. I'll tell you how I got here, but first, I'd like you to look for something far more common. Step outside and there's a good chance you'll see a tree. Massachusetts is 62% forest. That's the 8th highest percentage in the country. Trees outnumber people at a rate of more than 200 to 1. Still, most of us can't tell an Acer rubrum from a Pinus strobus. But fear not, when it comes to identifying trees, Michael Wojcik literally wrote the book.
I moved from the suburbs of New Jersey up to Western Massachusetts to study conservation biology. But I had to learn all the trees and all the plants and all the critters. And going through that process was kind of what started me on thinking about teaching other people how to identify trees.
While most of us would look to the leaves for identification, Wojcik's mentor had other ideas.
He suggested doing a field guide to identifying trees by bark. And I thought that was a terrific idea because the leaves are gone more than half the year, but the bark is always there. Paper birch is a really great place to start because not only is it white, but it has this peeling bark. This is actually the growth process of the wood beneath the bark expanding more quickly than the bark itself.
Paper birch, check. 1 bark down. Only about 70 more to learn in New England. Fortunately, Wojcik has some tips to get us started.
And give folks markers and ask them to draw the bark. You don't have to be an artist, but you can actually really follow the contours to focus on details. And then we put our hands on bark, which I always recommend because it really informs your visual sense.
Before you run outside to put your new skills to work, be warned, it's addictive.
Once you stop and stand still, say to look at the bark of a tree and really study it, you start to realize everything else that's going on around you.
What's around me right now? Some pretty incredible views. Now, let me tell you how I got here, starting with him.
My name is Andrew Jocelyn. I've been climbing trees with rope and harness for 14 years. When I was a kid, I climbed a lot.
So you were called to climbing as a kid, but what got you back into it in midlife?
I'm interested in photography, and I thought, I'll be able to photograph these birds and other wildlife up in the forest canopy. And then once I started doing it, I realized that the tree climbing itself was something that was bigger than I thought.
And when you find something this big, you just gotta share it with others. Like Kay, his top student, just 73 years young.
What was your first climb like?
It was exhilarating. I had a smile on my face for a month afterwards.
I'm about to find out for myself as Jocelyn gives me a crash course in tree climbing. My goal? The hammock suspended 40 feet in the air in under 20 minutes. The clock starts now.
Here we go.
I start strong, but just 15 feet up, my first challenge.
I'm finding my fear threshold coming in.
Fortunately, Jocelyn knows just how I'm feeling.
I realized I'd acquired a fear of heights as an adult that I didn't have when I was a kid. And I was like, wow. I mean, I get 20 feet off the ground and my adrenaline was firing up. I was like,
Is this about conquering fears?
I don't think of it as conquering. I think it's about fear processing. If your great-grandparents and your great-great-great-grandparents didn't have a fear of heights, they would have fallen off that cliff and you wouldn't be here.
I take a breath, process, and carry on, slow and steady, up the tree until success, with time to spare. My reward, these spectacular views, Kay's approval, and a new reason to get out and connect with nature.
Great job. So what does Andrew Jocelyn do when he's not climbing trees? He gives instructions on climbing safety. He also rescues quite a few cats from trees, of course. It's a process that can take days. He says it's like dating. You can't come on too strong, and it takes time to build trust. So how do cats get stuck in trees? Well, they can't rotate their hind paws to climb down. And if you're interested, just Google cat tree rescue and see how many videos pop up. Spoiler here, there are a lot. Coming up, trees take on new forms.
What I hope the show does is give people the motivation to see things they don't usually look at when they're in the forest.